Well, EU5 is right around the corner. So we got today and tomorrow yet. Today, we got a couple games up to bat. We have 10 Bells and Security the Horrible Knights. This is very blind. I don't really know anything about them. I am pretty sure 10 Bells was recommended to me quite a while ago. But I searched for recommendations and I couldn't find anybody mentioning this game. Either way, it was already in my Steam catalog, so sure, that makes an easy choice. As for Security the Horrible Knights, I am certain that one was recommended to me. I don't know anything about either of the games, so we'll just jump right in and see what they have to offer. An original balanced experience of the 10 Bells. Yeah, sure, give me that. It's really great. Maybe we can check out what Nightmare Mode is like, although it appears to be raining jam. In 20 years, it'll probably be around the release of EU7, going with the time EU4 ran. In 20 years, you can do a retirement stream. Would I ever retire, though? I love streaming. I often think my biggest nightmare would be waking up one day going, ugh, I don't want to play video games. I hate video games. I'm tired of them. I couldn't imagine that happening. I've played video games since I was born. It's got a weird interaction with the mouse here. Bring the mouse to the edge and I can still turn around. How peculiar. Ah, what have we here? Welcome to the 10 Bells. We implore you to explore and search for anomalies. Oh, okay. I wasn't aware that this was an anomaly finding game. There you go. If all is in order, please proceed to the private room. And if there is an anomaly, go back. We just had an anomaly game, but maybe this one is even better. Kalpa pointing out that in 5 years, all the streaming will be done by bots. Well, I mean, that makes easy retirement for me. Entertainment's just taken care of, and I don't have to worry. You know, a big reason that I stream is because I make the kind of content that I want to enjoy. And I have a hard time finding quite often. In fact, I probably watch my own streams back to myself more than I watch other streams. Which is not as egoistical as it sounds. Frankly, I wish there was less of me in my own streams. So we're anomaly hunting. Not an unfamiliar territory for us, but are we to assume that what we have here is the test case? You know, this is where everything is normal. Who's this fellow? He's a very decorated admiral from the looks of things. Very dark corner, although there's no private room. Where's the private room? Jake, just become a reaction streamer then. It's going to be less of you in streams. I don't understand. Although I don't watch reaction streams, so maybe that's part of it. Ah, a good game of pool. Used to have my own queue and enjoyed playing pool on Fridays after school, but that was then and this is now. Long lost my pool queue. This is exactly my kind of establishment, by the way. Oh heavens, I wish my local here in Hungary looked like this. But even if it did, I doubt it would stock what I'm after. I'll have one glass of Moses, please. Spare the water, it would just part anyway. Okay, it's a lot to take in, and I don't trust my own memory, so let's not even concern ourselves with that. That's the cellar. Hang on, am I meant to explore the cellar as well? Thankfully not, but maybe the fact that it is the cellar is worth noting. Perhaps it says something else like the lave, and that becomes an anomaly. There's a private room and the staff only. Staff only seems to be menacingly red back there. There's also no door handle on the staff only door. So how are we to understand if we were successful or not? Is there any kind of counter? That was always a creepy faceless painting, so no need to worry about that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. there's something about 10 bells, so maybe you get 10 bells for 10 correct answers? Although remembering all these paintings is simply not going to happen. I mean, that, for example, is probably not meant to happen, and is a case where we return. Via the Lavy? Aha! That's how we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 correct, and through we go. Hey Jake, you still got starting shortly up. Thanks for letting me know. Goodness, compared to going through the art gallery yesterday, there is so much more to pay attention to here. Now, am I to understand that the 2 bells is intentional because I've already got 2 bells? I think it is. I don't think that in itself is an anomaly. I hope I don't have to remember things like the number of coasters on a table. What a very, very cozy looking place, though. I think my only complaint is that it's too large. It's hard to really feel cozy in a place that's as sizable as this. We'll just leave him to his own devices. That certainly wasn't very subtle, though. And yes, as expected, we're up to the 3 bells. There's quite the moustache on that man. And he looks so unhappy. I'm trying to think of any time I've seen a bartender actively cheese off like that. Although maybe that's just his normal resting face. Did it always say the bell on the pool table? Anything funny going on with you, lassie? Come to think of it, we've never seen her face, have we? Won't you turn around for us? Maybe she too has a cracking moustache. Still have the bottle of Moses. Ah, here we go. It barely looks like she's walking. But okay, I thought she might have something messed up going on. The cellar still leads to the cellar. Wait, was the private room always there? And there's the owner looking as happy as he's ever been. Gosh, there is just so much to take in, and unless it's obvious, I'll just have to assume that everything is A-okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that as well, Kalpa. For an Exit 8, let's be generous and say inspired game. What? There's a hairbrush, there's a powder, and oh, perhaps the further we go, the more clues we get as to what is happening in the 10 bells. Strange accounts have surfaced from the 10 Bell public house. Patrons claim to have seen a ghostly lady. A pint glass seemed to move on its own accord. Can't really believe these kinds of stories that come from a drinking house. Wow, and I'm surprised I was correct. Is this going to be a done-in-one affair? Still the painting about the bells. I don't know why I'm emitting a ball of light. I can only assume that the way they do lighting in this game is your character is just a ball of light. That makes that very off-putting. Which does remind me, though, when I fired up this game, I turned off all the fancy effects. Maybe, for the sake of the stream, we should definitely have them on. Now we can get the gritty flare going on, the lens dirt, the chromatic aberration. I hate it. I hate it so much. No, 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 thank you. Was there always an empty glass there? How are you doing? Still the same as ever? It is still indeed the 4 bells. Yeah, maybe we are the ghost at this rate. I feel like I passed by this one a little too quickly. Still 24 quid to buy yourself an oversized bicycle. Alright, this side seems fine. How about the side with Lassie? How are you doing? I don't recall her sobbing last time. Or maybe she wasn't sobbing, maybe she was just wiping her face. We'll see if she does that more profusely. If so, that's probably weird. If not, it's probably just something that I missed. Wow, it's Fan of Gaming. A rare sight. He comes in to say, I just don't understand. Who's out there thinking, oh boy, I can't wait for the next big anomaly game? Funnily enough, it's me. I do like these kinds of games. I like it when they do a little bit more than just copy Exit 8. I like them to bring something new to the equation. I do think that is unusual. We watched her for a wee while and we never saw her crying like that. Is there anything more obvious? That still leads to the cellar, and this is still staff only. I'm going to assume that her sobbing is anomalous enough. Yeah, see, we also have Brahma12, who says they can't wait to buy the next big anomaly game. They're also very cheap. Never seen one cost a lot of money. Well, we got something else here. Charlie, a cherished patron, has become enamored with my dear wife. How worrisome. She cannot subject me to this shame. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Charlie's on the prowl. And I'm on the prowl too. A prowl for bells, as we just got 5 out of 10 already. A flawless performance. I think it would be very easy to miss that sobbing lass anomaly. I'm assuming that was the anomaly. I thought that bottle just moved. Were those newspaper clippings always up there? Aren't these games mostly Unity asset flips? Yes. Certainly was what we had in the art gallery yesterday. Twisted Gallery, I think it was called. But I don't care what it's made by, who or how. I just care about having a good time with my games. And I have a good time with Anomaly games, mostly. I do like that succinct horror of questioning yourself. You played Shinkansen Zero? No. Never heard of it, actually. What, was I always able to climb up here? Is that anomalous? Then again, I am just a floating orb, as best we can tell. Was there always this one white chair? I think I would have noticed there being a white chair before, so I'm open to that being an anomaly. It'd be very unusual for a a bar to have that. Oh, well, then again, there's one over here as well. Maybe that's... Hang on, was she just sobbing again? Maybe sobbing was not the anomaly. But we simply chanced into noticing something else without noticing it. I have a question. What was the purpose of the railing around the counter? Is it really so that drunks will have something to grab onto? You mean the railing here? I have no idea. I don't mind the one with the one for the feet, but the hand railing? Possibly. I've been to some casinos that have a similar railing. Okay, it seems like weeping is just what she does. Perhaps she's listening to the weeping song. Were these lights always on in this order? No, yes, yes, no, no, yes. I'll never remember that. The owner's still looking as happy as usual. Who is that? Maybe there are a lot of people around here that I'm not meant to recognize. Have one last check over here. Maybe the cellar door is doing weird things. I don't think there was always very unconvincing blood splatters next to the cellar. So based on that alone, I think... Yes, that alone, and only that, I think we'll be making our way through. Whew. Lady Chatterley's lover. I'll leave you be then. Yay, it was subtle, but we noticed it. Good day, Andarius. He's asking if there are any annoying voices or cringe RE4 clones yet today. No voices whatsoever today, unless we count that that we just heard. And no RE4 clones just yet. Although I'm quite certain neither of our games today are Resident Evil clones. Okay, so the chair, not anomalous. Better keep our wits about ourselves here. No, yes, yes, no, no, yes. So the lights are on the same way. I can definitely see why the anomaly spotting games have very few things to look at rather than so many. Those didn't always have red bits on them, did they? We spent quite a long time watching her weep, and I don't recall her weeping next to those barrels with the red dots on them. Then again, those ones also have red dots. Perhaps I simply didn't notice. Very creaky floors going on here. But yes, I think it's coming to light why Exit 8 and its ilk have very, very few things to look at. Because when you're surrounded by it, so many things like this, it's just too many things. And you don't know to what level you're meant to care about. Am I meant to care about the direction of the pool cue or the order of the balls here? What about light fixtures, the rails in the ceiling? There are too many things to look at. Yes, how dare a game have too much content? Am I meant to remember the time on that? Let's double check for that blood in the cellar, by the way. Oh my, the cellar always had blood. Was this thing always leaning forward? Must be the wind. Miss Clara Hughes. 22, medium build, fair complexion, brown eyes. What a womanlet. What are we saying about her, though? Oh, she's disappeared. I missed the massive capital letters at the very top there somehow. She was buying tea and cleaning supplies, and then poof, away she went. Pressure's on to keep the perfect game going. We'll add this to my list of perfect Hanses. Alright, better keep all my wits about me then. This glass has moved. I'm all but certain that glass was further back last time we were here. Yeah, because I recall having it obfuscated by the beer taps. Okay, based on that alone, I'm willing to turn back and claim this is an anomaly. Even so, I will keep going and double check. I wonder if an anomaly is that they give the wrong number. You know, they say like 5 bells at this point, for example. The other anomalies have been pretty obvious so far. You sure the glass is it? No. If I was sure, I probably would have turned around already. I mean, I thought her weeping was an anomaly, but no, she's just constantly weeping. Surely it's acceptable for a glass to be moved at a bar. There's a railing missing there, but that's for obvious reasons. I'm watching you. Why the blood leading towards the cellar, though? Staff only is still staff only. I am unsure about that glass. I mean, that is very, very subtle if that's the case, but I strongly think it was further back last time. And was there always a white ashtray here? Alright, you know what? I'm going to trust my instincts here. Wow! I know you doubted me. But the glass was the glass hadn't moved? Okay, there was something else. Clearly the glass was a conduit for my doubt. I could feel something was off. And what was that about all the anomalies being not so subtle? You. I've seen you on quite a few reaction images. Maybe it was obvious and we didn't see it. Well, that's on you. My eyes are as peeled can be. We're going to get something like someone's crying blood in a painting. Were those always red? She continues to weep. No, thank you. Such subtle anomalies. I don't know how, but my instincts are telling me something ain't right. My dearest Clara, I wish to take you away this very night. The shame of my marriage weighs heavily upon me. I yearn for the love we must conceal. Tale as old as time. That doesn't seem right. In fact, is the amount of blood increasing? Becoming very bloody in here. Alright, let's not smudge the finish on the 9th bell. How's it going, barkeep? I think the glass is out of... Yeah. I think it moved a few nanometers over towards the bar, right? Indoor smoking, though. Ugh. Maybe it wasn't so bad when fags had nicotine in them. All I know is indoor smoking of the 90s, and what a dark time that was. Everything stank. Stuck in the back seat of the car, parents puffing away on fags in the front. I don't like it. Just open the window. You'll get some fresh air. Make sure to rub my parents' nose and all that. I know it breaks their heart on the inside, so I continue to do it. I remember my mother saying to me, I was clearing out the cupboard and I found all my old clothes and man, they stank of smoke. I couldn't get over it. And I was like, oh, funny that. I wonder what it was like for people that didn't smoke back then too. My parents have since stopped smoking. And, all credit to them for stopping, which is to say no credit at all for accomplishing what people do by default. There's no ashtrays on this side. Maybe this is the non-smoking side of the bar. That was another funny thing, is smoking areas and non-smoking areas just next to each other, so the smoke just wafts right over. Grim bloody times. That was the precursor to the smoking ban, just having smoking areas. You're not up to no good, are you? Well, I can probably just proceed forward. But we've been on a perfect roll so far. She continues to weep. Okay, we'll leave her to be sad. It's an unbelievable amount of jam getting spilt around here. No way back, you say? Yeah, the cellar did always emit, well, that isn't smoke, that's steam. Steam from the steamed Clara. Lassie, is this really any of my business? Ah, the titular 10 bells. Wait a second, is he gonna come for me? I better make sure my escape is, secured. No, the lave is still closed. So it's still business as usual? So I was speaking earlier about, earlier in the last stream about credits and how I kind of hate movie-style credits. This is a better way to have it. Have them in your game, as part of your game. And this is pretty simple and easy. Just uses things that already exist. You already had the investigate items thing. Much better. Thank you for playing, but can you escape the 10 bells? You mean I didn't? I made it to the private room. I don't like this private room. Is this what they call a wake? Well, that was quite terrible. Is it over? The backwards habit? The 10 bells larger than life? Poltergeist. Final sound, missing mats. Wait, missing mats? There was one for the missing coasters then. The revenge, the clock slam. Escape awaits. I'm marginally interested in how you escape, but I can only assume you have to get all of the anomalies to do that, and I'm quite sure I'm not willing to do that. Somebody is curious what happens when you get it wrong, so let's try that. Let's just charge on through. There's no way we'd get 10 no anomalies in a row. Well, we get one. That's a little obvious. If it's something that's so obvious I can see it on my charge through, then we will just turn back. If nothing else, I'll have it here. Ah, the switcheroo. That's actually quite nice that it highlights itself there. Saves you from those moments of coming back going, what exactly did I notice without noticing? I mean, this, for example, I can't escape anyway. Oh ho! It didn't even clock in as an anomaly there, and we do die. And we also got an achievement for reaching the basement, which I'm quite certain we didn't do there. So let's try missing an anomaly then. Isn't that us, though? No punishment for missing that subtle anomaly? Maybe the guy dragged you to the basement after you died. It's possible. Seems to like his basement. So yeah, you missed an anomaly, it's just reset, as you would expect here. It did remove the bells, which is kind of a punishment. Also expected from these kinds of games. It sets you back to 0 if you either miss an anomaly or think that there's an anomaly when there wasn't one. Alright, not very good. I like these kinds of games, but this one's not very good. There are too many things, so you don't get the enjoyment of poking around and let the insidious feeling of paranoia wash over you. So it doesn't quite measure up to Exit 8 or what we did in the Twisted art gallery yesterday. Not what I expected. I honestly did not know I was getting into an anomaly game here. Like I said, I picked it up on a recommendation and looked no further. Someone just said, oh, check this out, it's good. At least I think they did. I couldn't find any evidence of that happening. Let's go and grab something else that was not a recommendation. At least I don't think it was. Was it? I think I even said earlier that it was, and now I'm not so sure. I think I just picked it up because it says security in it. Actually, before I will start this, I'll take a swift water break. I'll be back in just a minute. I thought that as well, Kalpa, but he does not seem to react to being clicked on. Alright, there we go. Sorry, that took a bit longer. Something acted up on my Steam my Twitch dashboard. Couldn't even update the game. But we can now. Let's get to it then. Security, The Horrible Nights. So, you know what? I should actually check. Was this game actually recommended to me? The Horrible Nights. It was actually. Let's see what it says here. Rotten Bart, 11 months ago, says, I just stumbled on this game. I have no idea if it's any good. But it's an opportunity for Jake to say, when I was working in security, ellipsis, and that's all I was told about it. And based on that, I picked it up. And I probably picked it up thinking, oh, this will be good for a spooky stream in the future. Well, here we are. The time is now. Let's see what it's all about. So people scream, we say hey, and they drop dead. Okay, very good. We could even run a fair bit. Oh. Got weird door transitions here. So it looks like we're on a cruise liner or a hotel or such. And everything's going out of whack. All right, now to begin my old life anew. And this is already quite a bit like it. For one, it's an old geezer. He's clearly tired of everything going on around him. And he's going to teach me the ins and outs of security. And yes, sitting at a computer is a lot of it. You switch between the cameras and look for problems. Okay, do we have a Five Nights at Freddy's situation here? Hey, it's us! Scratching our arse. Do you see the flashing on the power box on the roof? I do. It's very haunted. Push the red button. Let's go fix the problem. Very well. How do we make it so fast to the roof when the power for the elevator is out? I don't know how. We ran. Spacebar to run. No, I don't believe that. I've never seen a security guard run. You can fix almost any problem by pointing your light and yelling at it. Huh. This is really taking me back then. Yep. Actually what I did. All you have to do is not fall asleep. Yeah, steady now. This is libel. That's better. Okay, so is it like an observation game? Like observation duty? Probably not, because you actually have to go around and do things here. We'll see what it's made of then. All looks fine. So looks like we have a bit of a morgue down here. Don't know what that is. Collecting bits from autopsies. -1 is parking, as well as our place, so we keep scratching ourselves. There's this door. Why can't we see what's beyond this door? Oh, no, no, no. Get me away from the PC. For some reason we can't open this rather menacing looking door. It's a RimWorld colony, and that's where we keep the organs. It's a nice thing you don't have to keep organs cool. What is this, though? Like a gift shop? No, no, it looks like a canteen. This looks like a place to buy stuffed toys or whatever, but okay, we got the canteen, the kitchen, some very general-looking hospital-ish things here. I don't know, I haven't spent a lot of time in hospitals, thankfully. I don't think I've ever even been admitted to a hospital. Well, not in... Oh, hang on. A lot of screaming people going on floor 1. Better get on the case. Didn't have to deal with people issues that much in security, just a couple of times. There was a guy that turned up to work high as a kite. Had to turf him out, although there wasn't much to it. It's just, listen, you need to go now. Okay, and out he goes. Apparently, the guy was fine until he took a job over in Africa. And then when he came back, they said he got hooked on jungle juice. And he hasn't been the same since. Anyway, that's the last I saw of him. He was barred from the building. Yeah, sure, Praxis. Fanta. By the way, what was the name of that game you were harping on about before? I was trying to find it, but then I couldn't remember the name. Okay, looks like various surgery-related areas. This is a very hospital or treatment-themed RimWorld base. I usually just keep one general area. And this looks like the office area. Business. Abiotic factor, right. Do you know what? I got myself a brand new gamer notepad. I will write that down here this time. Abiotic factor. There's only one day left in Spooky Week, but that day could have anything. It could even have abiotic factor. Somebody thinks a chair moved. I don't see any moving chairs. Yeah, you must be imagining things. I do hear some weird mwom 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 noise though. Looks like somebody's coming down to the morgue, so the chopper brought in 2 people. One might be living, one is certainly not. Okay, off they go. We'll see if they are still there later on. Keep in mind, middle one at the top has a fresh body. How long is my shift? Oh my, we can peek right into the changing areas and the toilets. Oh, this is my kind of game. I was doing the security rounds one time, and I went in to check the bathrooms, and it was one of those single toilet, handicap toilet areas. So I went in to check it out. And there was a woman using it. And then she screamed at the top of her lungs. And I just closed the door. And I remember being quite mad. It's like, why did you scream at me? I should be screaming at you. Who goes to a bathroom and leaves the door unlocked? Quit to main menu? No, I just want to quit out of this. There's a noise. Sounds like a car. Oh, did I just trip over something?
Hey.
Oh, we are good at our job. Alright. The corpse is still where we left it. That's good. A lot of cars going off here. Okay.
Hey. 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 Hey.
The shine light and yelling isn't working.
Hey. 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 Hey.
There we go. I just need to yell a lot. So of all the places I did security in, it was never in a hospital, so really... Oh, jeez, who is it this time? Wait, there's nobody there.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Remember, there's always a rational explanation. That's what the old coot who was tired with the job told us before he left. Dead body still seems to be there, which is good. I don't trust that. Looks like old film is still running here. But I can't seem to quit out of this. Oh! There are cars on the second floor, and they're burning. How did they get a car there? I should probably go and see to that. Or at the very least check in on it. Second floor. Alley-oop. Yeah, maybe he drove there. Like Jeremy Clarkson in his tiny car driving around the BBC.
Hey.
I sure don't see any burning cars here, so I think we're losing it. Why do we keep tripping up over ourselves? Alright, is the body still there? The body's still there, as it should be. Car's on fire again. Oh! Is there a fire extinguisher anywhere? Good grief. Okay, thankfully it was all a dream. No, we counted the number of bodies. We know that there were only 4, added 1 to 5. This one was always empty. Oh yeah. Hey, skull increments. We're keeping track of our performance. What's that? Fire department problem and insurance. Remember, number 1 rule in security, you're there to observe and report. Pretty much. If you're wanting to take matters into your own hands, you're asking for trouble. Is this fellow asking for trouble? Something's going on out there. Alright, let's go check the second floor. Somebody's up to no good. Quit sleeping on the job, Jake. I did not sleep on the job.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, the Nigerians, though, they made a sport out of that.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Well, whoever was flying around the windows out there, they seem to have stopped. Isn't playing games on the job basically the same? Absolutely not. I was awake and alert and ready to respond. Although whether or not I chose to, that was my prerogative. Nothing going on at the top. The bodies, still 4 of them. A lot of very basic work going on here. I mean, who comes for a checkup in the middle of the night? That does just look like a checkup. Reaction, tapping the knee. Feeling the neck. I don't know what she is doing. Maybe she's also checking the leg. Tongue depressors for this one. They're still fleeing around out there. What is that? Looks like it went up. Up to number 2. Up to number 3. Up to the roof. Is that Slender Man up on the roof? I better go and say hi to him. Hard to sleep over Killing Floor. Killing Floor was a great one on the job.
Hey. Hey.
Well, wherever Slender Man was, he isn't here now. Maybe he went down the stairs. You seen him?
Hey. Hey. Hey.
He'll work faster if I yell at him. Wonderful. Okay. We've got to be the most in-shape security guy I ever saw on the job. Yeah, sure enough, it's gone. Not crawling around the windows anymore, so that's good. All seems fine. Oh, Slender Man's gone down for something to eat on floor 0. Alright. Let's go and remind him the cafeteria hours are from 8 to 6.
Hey.
In here?
Hey. Hey.
Oh, jeez.
Hey.
I was told I could make all my problems go away by just haying them.
Hey.
Well,
Hey.
sure enough, he did go away. Oh, they cover their eyes when I put light up in their face. They clearly don't like it. I saw someone out there.
Hey.
Someone's coming in. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm unsure what that bar that appeared at the top was all about.
Hey.
Yeah, I had a gut feeling that I wanted to trash Tormented Souls, Resty. Will I bring it back? I'm unsure. Oh, God, he's back in number 3. What is he doing? And what are we meant to be doing? I said 3, right? You okay?
Hey.
Looks a little pale.
Hey.
Oh, but he just ran me over.
Hey.
I do not understand what I'm meant to be doing with this thing. Alright, but he's scarpered, and him not being here is good for me. My friend still looks a little pale and shaken, though. What a job, though. Just peeking in at the changing rooms all day. Oh, good lord, you're giving the reception a hard time. Alright, let's go and check on the receptionist lady, make sure she's alright. Maybe it's a health bar, chase him down enough and maybe you win. Oh, a security guard's least favourite C word, chase.
Hey.
Get back to work. Oh,
Hey.
maybe that's her eye, but everybody looks awfully pale once they've met Slender Man. Are you all okay? Maybe consider it for short-ish weekly one-shot. Thought the How Long to Beat for Tormented Souls was 10 hours. Anyway, I'll certainly consider it. Alright, where is our slender friend? Okay, there they are at number 2, just looking over somebody. Make me run around so much. Did I ever do this much running around on duty? There was one time, but that's because I was in the middle of an EU3 multiplayer. Would it have been 3 or 4 that time? One or the other. I absolutely legged it on my patrols because I didn't want to miss my... well, I didn't want to miss anything. Wait, am I in the right spot? Okay, so I guess I just need to keep chasing them, yelling at them whilst pointing my light at them. Not generally how I did things in security. But at least I had a light. Oh, you were there again. Stop spooking our patients. Oh, he's in the showers now. Right, onwards to the shower. Better check the female shower first, just in case. He might have moved. Wait, what level was that on? Level 1, right? Not the entrance. There you are. EU3 multiplayer while on the job is wild. I wonder if there's something to be said for seeing you in the bathroom there for a moment. I think that's just an artifact from when we saw you last, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, right, he's up to no good over at 0. This is kind of weird and very monotonous. Remember, this game was made by Danes, so we know who to blame.
Hey.
You were Twitch streaming while on night shift? I only did that once, and I decided it was a particularly bad idea, so I didn't do it again.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
I think I streamed FTL at that time. But yeah, I did it once, and I was like, that's taking a bit too much of the piss. So I didn't do it again. Was that on night shift? Probably. Is it possessing somebody? I do not know what is going on here. As long as it's not down here harassing me. And I was about to say, as long as it's not harassing the corpses, but at least down in the corpse area, I should have a lot of space to go and shine my light at it and tell it to hey off. Or maybe sing hey ya at it. Broadcasting evidence of your wrongdoing is a trick. Yeah, exactly. That was also part of my thought.
Hey.
My torch appears to no longer be on my side.
Hey.
Whoa! Gonna need some new batteries for my torch. Actually, how do I get new batteries for my torch?
Hey. Hey.
It's not working. That's concerning.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Who's going ow? Is that me? Oh! Yes, it is. What? Let me be. You shouldn't be able to chase me. I should be the one doing the chasing. I gotta say, the torch no longer working is quite a choice. Also, I can't see my mouse anymore. So sometimes I'm aiming outside the window. Unintentionally. Maybe somewhere in here there's a storage facility to get new batteries for my torch. No, no. No, no. Oh, Lord. Right, I better stop that on number 2. Alright. My life for the security guard mantra. Where was that, number 2? Oh yeah, maybe a little gift shop.
Hey. 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 Hey.
I'm powerless without my torch working.
Hey.
Ah, okay, okay. By pushing the button, we turned on the light and that evaporated him? Security guard saves doctor from mad patient. Ah, sweet. But it all just happened in my dreams? Okay, is my torch working again? There we go. That was very off-putting. Alright, back to the grindstone. People having a fag break up on the roof. Not bad. They got a nice view. They got wee, cheap, crappy plastic seats out there. And it looks like everything's back to normal. You don't seem to be creeped out anymore. Neither does the receptionist. No, she doesn't. People just kind of bobbing up and down over on the second floor. There's a lassie standing all by herself in what I can only assume is a nursery room. More reflex testing, empty canteen. Why are we so bald? Maybe we can write funny webcomics. I'm not thrilled at the prospect of going down into the morgue. But honor and duty above all else. Yeah, one can only hope that Slender Man was unique to the torch going off. Alright, what's the meaning of this?
Hey.
Ah, it was just bodies with no heads falling off of their little dead trolleys. Yeah, I've never been to a morgue. In fact, I've never seen a dead human body before, and I'm quite happy keeping it that way. I hear something. Is that a helicopter arriving? Yes, yes it is.
Hey. Hey.
Alright, leave you be. You dated a mortician for a while. Fascinating. You could have been the mortuary assistant. Oh my god, they've started a fire up there. Trying to go and hay them into submission. Did we beat 10 bells? We did it in one shot. We did a flawless run, all 10 bells, one go.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Well, that's what smoking will do for you. We might want that chopper to still be there. Is anybody else freaking out? The janitor is fine. Oh, more freaking out. In fact, everybody's freaking out. Well, not quite everybody, but there's a lot of freaking out going on, especially on the second floor. Let's go and tell them to stop freaking out by haying them into submission. Third floor. Was it third floor? I think it was second floor.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Why is everybody so head grabby today?
Hey.
It's funny that they peek under the covers when you come along.
Hey.
Sounds like my belly's rumbling. Maybe we need to go and eat some donuts.
Hey.
Oh, that one's locked because someone's in it. Oh, this one's freaking out. Just doing my job, ladies. Yeah, something weird's going on here. I also hear some weeping again. Alright, this bears some investigation. Oh, that's right, I was hungry as well. Needed to eat. Ah, never a 2 without a 3, my guard friend. Well, nobody's gone and seen to the headless duo. They haven't turned the showers back on. Oh, that one's lost their head. So's that one. A lot of people losing their heads around here. What could it all mean? Is it this chopper doing it all? I already hate the chopper and it wasn't doing anything. Alright, let's go down to the ground floor. See if we can do something with all the headless ones. No one gonna see to that? Maybe I need to tell the janitor to go and clean up the bodies. Where was the janitor again? I think they were on 2nd or 3rd. I can't take your bucket or anything. The chopper there is doing my tatty in as well, though. Maybe I can go and tell it to leave, or at least turn itself off for a wee while. I have no idea. And these ones are still just hanging around here. Are there supposed to be only 4 corpses in the morgue? Yes. People keep trying to creep me out with the corpses in the morgue. I'm keeping track of it. And if I was working in such a place, you better believe I'd be keeping track of it. Still amuses me how in the last one, it was looking to the camera, so we just heard our guy going, ow, 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 to find that we were getting chokeholded as we went through the cameras. And the corpse over there, but haying the other ones didn't help. I don't know why haying that one would. Oh lord, they're all popping off. I better go and re-investigate the women's showers. Could be some new clues. Oh. Am I meant to be doing something about this? Ah, okay. Now they're starting to... Oh. I better go and fix that. Elevator's out because I took out the power. No choice but to climb all the way to the top. Oh dear. They're incredibly powerful zombies. I thought I could maybe run around him, but I was just too muscular to slip by the sides. It's a brand new day. Oh, there's actually people up in the boardroom this time. And no janitor. Oh, the dog's causing a ruckus on the ground floor. Who could have seen this coming? Muscular. Believe the word is rotund. We're bulking, idiot.
Hey. Hey.
Keep that dog on a tight leash. No doggy violence, please. Oh, no. The wee pit bull, he didn't do nothing. He wouldn't hurt a soul. That baby was already dead. Oh.
Hey.
You're gonna need to come back to your wee owner again.
Hey.
You don't trust this wee pupper? Ah, come on. Dogs are our friends. Who wouldn't hurt a fly? Was that always there? What is it? Whatever it is, it's quite so... Oh, God, somebody's dead. And there's a shiny gun over in the boardroom. I'll check that after I check the roof, though. Gift from the pupper. What's the wee doggy giving me here?
Hey.
There's a... maybe it is a gift.
Hey.
A wee medipack. Using the Red Cross, a protected symbol.
Hey.
What in the world is that sprawled mess around him?
Hey.
I think it's a stethoscope, but I can't seem to take it. Oh well. Do I keep the gun? Oh, wait, maybe one of these was the killer. Whoever it was, they dropped a stethoscope. The only person that would have had a stethoscope is you. My job here is done. Wait. Are you a doctor? Oh, maybe it was you. Maybe that was the receptionist. Oh, but she's got the Red Cross on her head. Can I have the stethoscope now?
Hey.
No? Okay. Job well done. Yeah, time for a donut. I think we have earned it. Never fired a shot in my days as a security guard. Why would I? In fact, the only place I've been firing guns in is America. Hope to keep it that way. I see everything's settled down now after I took matters into my own hands. Everything seems nice and peaceful. The showers being on in ladies' bathroom is quite anomalous. I should go and investigate later. Oh god, your dog's gone missing again. Well, where is it this time? It's not eating bodies in the morgue, at least. Where is it? Oh, it's over in 2. Alright, let's go and bring the dog back. Can't stand people who have pets but can't handle them. Alright, Doglet, come with me.
Hey. 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 Hey.
What's he so afraid of?
Hey.
Come on.
Hey.
Maybe he needs that health pack.
Hey.
But I'm never able to pick these things up.
Hey. Hey.
Is there like some pickup button I've been missing? I don't think so.
Hey. Hey.
How do I take the dog back? I was told the premise here was that the shining a light and haying at people is all I need.
Hey.
Oh, the stethoscope. Some pills. What could it all mean? I da can. Save water. Maybe I'll talk to the lassie who brought in the dog to begin with.
Hey. Hey.
Can I take the bone to bring it? But Christ, I don't know what's going on here anymore. Where was the dog again? It was on 2, right? Let's see if I can grab it if I just go back.
Hey.
No, dog wants nothing to do with me. Of course I didn't miss the massive beast running by. Fool to think that. But whether I saw it or not doesn't really make any odds. Oh, more people have been dying. Okay. Let's go and do more Cluedo in number 3. Pills. Stethoscope. Maybe it's none of them, and I'm being a fool killing them off. Okay, I'm on the case.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Huh. You came in and overdosed on pills or coffee. Ah. I stopped the killing spree. They got many wild wolves in Denmark? Alright, another fun day to be had. Don't worry, I'm sure the wolf caused the gunshots for the other person. Nay, my problem. No bodies in the morgue. That or they're all covered in something that's the same color as the floor. What? I saw doors on that mysterious fourth floor that looked a lot like this door. Note that this door has gems on it. 3, 6, 9, 12 of them. 2 are lit up, so maybe once you become a famous security guard 12 times, the door will open for you. I hear a helicopter coming on in. A lot of things happened for security on this night shift. It was a very rare occurrence for anything to happen at all when I was working security. Often you clock in, you come in to the empty building. You guard the empty building for your 8 or 12-hour night shift, sometimes as long as 16 hours. And then you leave when your back-to-back comes in. Okay, lots of bodies this time, 5 of them. Are they all heading down to the morgue? Yeah, on a very rare occasion, I have to phone up maintenance and say X, Y, and Z is not working. That's 5 bodies down to the morgue. 16-hour shift. Oh, so some serious overtime pay there. Yeah, you got time and a half or double pay if you had to go way up, way above your normal working hours. But it was low-paid work. Made up for it with the many hours that were available and the fact that it was barely work. It was just being in a place. I was always pretty happy with the situation because it's just, you know, if you want to have a nice night just playing games or whatever. Uh-oh, power's about to go. Just after we got these bodies delivered. Better leg it. The way I saw it was just being paid to live. And that seemed like a fine agreement for me. Because what was I going to be doing at the night anyway? Well, probably playing Europa Universalis 3. Later 4. So how about I get paid anyway? All I need to do is play those games in a different place. Yeah, I was satisfied with it. It's hardly glorious work. But honestly, how many people actually enjoy their job? How much was the pay per hour? It varied per site, but it was never very high. It was always paid by the hour. What paid the best? Well, it depended on who the contract was out to. But you know, you weren't really getting much more than 10 or 12 pounds per hour. Well, you know, picking up the guts of 150, 200 quid for a night of just playing video games. Not too shabby. Maybe one of my former employers is gonna tune in and have an issue with hearing this. I couldn't always do that, of course. Some sites, that was a little bit too on the nose. But in those cases, I would just do something a little more acceptable. I studied a lot of Japanese when I was on the job, for example. And nobody would think twice about somebody having a few books or notepads to hand. I remember one time I had my bag full of notes and books and the dictionary and whatnot. And one of the other guys picked it up to hand it to me. He says, "Good Lord, what you got in here? Lead weights?" Oh, that's right. I also had a tablet with Caesar 3 on it. There was a version of Caesar 3 that worked on tablet. That was good times. Alright, well, that's powered on. Are those corpses still there? Still there. They're not moving. As well they shouldn't be. Where was he scratching our arse over here? Somebody's left a musical instrument on the ground floor and it's making bizarre noises. Were your fellow Scots confused with what books were? I know some people criticize my ability to read. Really, they should be amazed by the fact that there's a Scot that can read. No, it was touchscreen Caesar 3.
Hey.
The music appears to be following me now.
Hey.
No amount of haying it is stopping it. Oh well, music wants to follow me, that's fine. I've always wanted my own theme tune.
Hey.
I can even phase through walls. That's pretty cool. Perhaps we're going to encounter some beast that can only be quelled through the power of music. But now everything is notably silent. Isn't that peculiar? Well, if we need noise, we can always go into the ladies' changing area. I can still see it there. And now the phantasmal instrument gets to see me scratching my arse on the job. One of the bodies appears to be glowing. Better go see to that. Why do we have to keep the lights out down in the morgue?
Hey.
Stop that.
Hey.
There we go. The music has quelled
Hey.
the body. So we're going to put together some kind of... Oh, hey!
Hey.
Quell the ghosts of the deceased to the power of phantasmal music.
Hey.
Alright, who's next?
Hey.
Two of them? What kind of instrument needs two people? We'll go to -1 and get an overview of the area. Alright, eyes peeled. Nada. No. No. Aha. I'm on the case. Here's an appropriately themed joke for you. What do you call a guy who hangs out with musicians? The drummer.
Hey.
Alright, you come with me. Although I wonder if I meant to bring 2 of these, given there are 2 glowing bodies. You think you saw something on 3? Alright, let's give it a go. You gonna clue me in on where? Oh, no need to. We've already got it. And it might even be faster to come up here. So I can get to this.
Hey.
I wonder how the Danish media is going to spin this one.
Hey.
I'd be quite alarmed hearing distant coughing down in a morgue. Mortuary assistant cut me deep. Better have a donut after all this running around. Gonna become skeletal after all this cardio. We never seem to use this area. Wonder if it'll ever be relevant. I heard somebody saying 1. Maybe it's a singer. Do we need to find some lungs? Maybe we can find some body parts over in the body part area. That's a plant in level 2 center there, Cogito. A plant. Above that, hey, there's something floating there. Looks like a microphone. Glad I spotted that. It was hard to Well, that was very sweet. But I thought the news might be about me, not about them. I don't know what the news would make of that, though. Entire band dies in plane crash. And I get to see their final concert. You'd be the security guard that doesn't bother checking the pages when others get bonked. No, that's not how it works. The pagers connect with Control, and I was never part of Control. Control's got the cushiest job yet. They don't even have to do anything. They just have to wait for others to call them. And if they don't get their calls, they double check on them. And depending on how many times they miss their calls, they will escalate, whatever escalation might be. Although I have never seen escalation reach the point of sending people out. What the hell is that? Looks like a giant cage for animals. Do I dare go investigate? I think I shall. It's security's job to know of everything that's going on, and if we get visitors that don't already have clearance, you better believe they're being told to piss right off.
Hey. 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 Hey.
I mean, 99% of the time, it's just, yeah, they're meant to be here. It's just somebody forgot to notify you or go through the proper channels or whatever.
Hey.
But it is precisely your job to be that pain in the arse, because that 1% of the time where they're not meant to be there, that's what you're meant to be taking care of. So yeah, it's not your job to be popular when you're security on a site. And in fact, it's unhelpful if you are, because people think you'll just let things slide. So, something's clearly gone missing here. Where is it and what is it? You are not normally there, so I have a sneaking suspicion you're not going to be there for much longer. Why do we play such awful music on our radio? And how often is this lassie here dropping a doozy off on the first floor? I think she's shirking work. At least the menace of the dog is gone. I can see somebody yelling, "How did you miss that?" Well, whatever it was, I did miss it. Was it something going on in the changing rooms? Ooh, hang on, we got something going on over here. Some giant lizard. Well, let's go take care of it. If you make a system of letting people through because you recognize them or someone vouches for them, people will know you can get away with that.
Hey.
Well, vouching is often not too bad in its own.
Hey.
In fact, that was the whole system of getting into one of the places I worked. You couldn't get in unless someone who was actually authorized to be there was going to be responsible for you. Most of security is just watching out for your own back, right? So when things go wrong, and they will inevitably go wrong, you need to be able to go, yes, you see, it went wrong because this person didn't do what they should. And I am here to tell you exactly how they didn't do what they should have done. Just make sure the person who isn't doing what they should, make sure it's not you. Building seems to be rumbling. 4 bodies in the morgue this time. Body seems to be rumbling quite a bit. I'm quite certain Denmark is not Subject to tectonic shifts. So what is going on? Hmm. 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 Yeah, maybe it's even worse. Maybe the grumbly tumbly's going. Better have something to eat. Better tell all these cars to hay off.
Hey, 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 hey,
I was told this haying power was
hey.
more potent than it is. Seems to be something looking through the windows here on floor 1. I better go and tell them to hay off. Remember the great words of one of my colleagues. He says, as long as my shift is over, if this building bursts into flames,
Hey,
I wouldn't even turn around and piss on it.
hey.
Is it something we can spy from the top?
Hey,
Well, if I'm able to deal with this monstrosity, I'd better be on the front page of Denmark Times for it.
hey, hey.
No badge, no entry. Easy rule to bend. Yeah, there was plenty of that, though. You get site managers going, that's it, right, we've had too many violations here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, gets in without a badge. Next day, they turn up without a badge. Something nasty happening on 3rd floor. I think Giant Lizard went and took care of those 2 people that I pointed at the early on there. Oh, and you better believe they're not very happy with being told that they're not allowed in. Hey, come on, it's me, you know.
Hey,
Well, you said nobody without a badge. Aye, but no me, like.
hey,
Go on, we'll get you signed in with a temporary badge. I'm not taking no temporary badge. Oh, okay then, out you go. Yeah, people will holler and complain, but I never once saw security getting written up for actually following the rules. But you need thick skin for it. Never seen you before in my life. So I'm not entirely sure what security is meant to do about this, but I'll give it my utmost. This is what we're getting paid 11 euros an hour for.
hey, 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 hey.
Am I meant to, like, feed it something or shank it?
Hey,
Don't forget the free donut. I'm not a big fan of donuts. They have to be really, really good for me to be interested. Like freshly glazed Krispy Kreme good. With a nice filling as well. Like some nice cinnamon apple. Or salted caramel. Well, that's not a good sign. If I had to guess, and I do, the power is out, and I need to make my way through the building, up to the top, to restore energy. And that is just a guess. Everybody okay? Doing fine?
Hey.
Alright, I'm on the case. Does indeed appear to be a hospital health bar. But I will save the hospital, and by extension the people inside it. Better make sure that everyone's safe inside the changing room first. Don't waste water in an emergency. Ah, that lassie's always in there. You there? Not wasting water, are we?
Hey.
There we go. He's not best pleased about that either. Alright, come on. You sure you're not my old gym teacher? Come on, let's get you out those wet clothes. Can I hay you into stopping screaming?
Hey.
Okay, good. Glad we had the stock. Never been one for screaming, but there was one time
Hey.
I was riding a roller coaster, I believe it was called the Mako. And it was the most terrifying roller coaster I'd ever been on, and I screamed riding it. Whew. I was impressed. I think that was in SeaWorld or Busch Gardens. SeaWorld feels more correct. Oh, yeah, the Mako was a hell of a roller coaster.
Hey.
Well, I can't hay the generator into working if we have no generator.
Hey.
Could I maybe ride the... Oh, I need to bring people here.
Hey.
Alright, you come with me. Okay, no, we gotta go and round them all up.
Hey.
I don't think they're coming with us. 5, right? And I have 1, so we're looking for 4 people. Could have done with being made aware of this before I went through the whole building.
Hey.
Alright, anyone else? I imagine I'll hear them on every floor. Ugh, 2's enough to repopulate the Earth. Why do we have to keep going?
Hey.
Damn hysterical people. Where are they?
Hey.
Yeah, Jinx, gotta go down and back up with these. Right, 3, 2 more to go. Crivens. Wasn't it 30th to prevent inbreeding? Nah, that's just what they tell you. Oh, God, well, don't think we're keeping you. Any more for any more? Yeah, genetic diversity is a luxury item. If it worked for the Habsburgs, it can work for us. Yeah, it is a little gift shop. Where are we hearing that noise from? Ah. Alright, that's 4. One more. Where's the last one? The old hospital's on its last legs, though. Maybe they're down in the morgue.
Hey.
Alright. God, I'm an everyday Frank West here, the amount of people I'm saving. Except these guys have better AI than the survivors in Dead Rising 1, that's for sure. Don't tell me you can't remember Greg's name there, Andarius. Classic moment. I have reviewed that clip many, many times and come to the conclusion that I didn't actually shoot him in the head. You could see the shot I made was nowhere near his face, but it still killed him. Alright, time to not be here, survivors. Time to live up to our name. Ooh, easy now. Yes, Jake's internal investigation has exonerated Jake. Glad we're on the same page there. Alright, that's a fun wee game, but I think I've seen enough of it. I'm not entirely wanting to go through 12 of those. The game is pretty fun, but the payoff isn't there. Okay, so we do all that, and then what do we get? We get one freeze frame, and then back to the grindstone we go. It's not compelling enough to make me want to play through 3 times what we've already played to go and see the rest of this. Even so, pretty good game. I'm happy with what I've seen here, and I'd certainly be happy to see, well, not play through more of it myself, but see somebody else go through it. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't deliver any spooks. There's no spooks whatsoever to be had in this game. It's kind of busy work plus comedy, if anything, but certainly not spooky, and neither was our previous game. So I suppose if our metric is just to seek out the spooks, it's a bit of a failure of a day, but I'm satisfied with something that's entertaining, and that's certainly what this was. You were spooked by an elevator slender man, though. I was? Alright. Just for you, Northrex, we'll have one more donut for the road. A chomp, chomp. And I will leave you with a recommendation. I was up far too late last night because I was watching the world record defect streak in Slay the Spire, A20 Heart, up in the 20s, and it was the most incredible run of Slay the Spire I've ever seen. I won't spoil how it went, but I'll tell you this, it was a busted crown start, and it got all the way to the heart, and it was a mesmerizing many-hour run. That was done by Zeknar just last night. So if you find yourself with many hours and want to be entertained with Slay the Spire, I highly recommend that. But as for me, I'll be back with our final day of Spooky Week tomorrow. Hopefully it can deliver. I will reconsult my list of games, maybe find some more for the final day. We'll see what we end up with, but until I am back with that, it's a cheers and a cheerio.